And or have the... Joo. Leviosa! Lähdetään opiskelemaan sitten.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Ja minäpäs menen.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Joo. Kiitoksia. Ja haiseka vitu. Cast Armor Compass. Wow. Tää on varmaan ihan helvetin hyödyllinen. Koska tässä on minimappi. Minimappi. Pitäisikö tuo minimappi ottaa kokonaan pois? Oho! Pojat taistelee! Opettaja!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
Hei, tädillä on sellainen siellä. Vähän isommat luurennot kaapissa.
Age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso?
Levioso! Kaivoksesta!
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Olen synnynnäinen velho.
Levioso.
Levioso. Tää. Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
No miten on sun pää tai nenä vaikka? Silmähän meni jotakin. Olkaa hyvä. Ja mä näytän. Levioso. Leviosa. Vittu nyt lähtee kuule.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Mitä tää FPS tekee?
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As master. Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Mikä tämän FPS nyt on hätänä?
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast.
Mutta jos tää pätkii näin lujaa, niin mähän otan enemmän turpahan kuin sanonko kuka parittajaltansa.
This should be easy.
Niinpä näyttää.
Levioso. Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Levioso. Stupid one. Levioso.
All my students with this adept.
Hän oli todella kova jätkä.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Näetkö? Käytän... Mitä vittua se oli?
I
Vittu
put you on the
pedigree
spot,
tendastic vai mitä
and
vittua se nyt
rose to the
olikaan?
challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Kyllä.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again,
Yeah.
well done today. I
Kiitoksia.
shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Sä ootkin mukava opettaja, mä tykkään susta. Sä oot mukava. Sä oot tollanen...
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Sä oot vähän tollanen erilainen vanha pieru. Käynyt tytöt
Nice
kuuseen.
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Äläpäs nyt
Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or
houkuttele minua
sneaking into the
saatanan
restricted
polulle
section of the
täältä.
library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Sä vaikutat justiin sen sortin kovalta pojalta, että kun tositilanne tulee, niin sä vasikoot ja itket vittu kaiken, mitä sä tiedät. Not good, not good. En tykkää susta, sun olemus on just tollanen ihme persereikä. Right, sitten. Seuraavalle. Mitäs vittua me mennään tekemään? Charmi-luokkahan, mikä se on? Oi! Tää on vähän... Mä en tykkää, kun tää kuvasuhde niin jostakin tätä seljän takaa, niin tää on vähän...
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Joo.
Was an accident. I'm sorry. Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. What do you want?
What the fuck is going on here?
Revelio.
My best friends.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Alright. Seuraavalle oppitunnille. Tää on yhtä opiskelua. Vittu olisi oikeasti siistiä, kun olisi tällainen koulu. Ja tällainen FPS-laki.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone,
Mitä
please
vittua
open
sun
your
mekolle
textbooks
tapahtuu?
to
Siis
page
tää on ihan järkyttävää tää
517.
pätkiminen. Mun on
Before we begin,
pakko tehdä kyllä ihan
can anyone here tell me the difference
jotain järkevää tällä.
between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Hocus pocus.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not the... more, or it'll fall, yes?
Yes.
Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. That's it! Not to worry. Splendid! Happens to the best of us. Very good! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Mä vaan vetelin ne pallot sieltä vittuun ja tämä on hienoa. Ne saatte pisteen.
You are playing red. Clear?
Yes, hyvä peli. Joo, kyllä. Noniin. Nyt pelataan sitten tosissaan. Noniin.
Let us see this.
Noniin, näytäpä tyttö. Jei! Katoppa tyttö tätä.
Excellent.
Perkele. Mä tiputan sulta yhden pallon. Se vaan koska mä voin.
That is how it's done.
No niin, very good, very nice.
are not making this easy for me, are you? Be sharp.
Mitä?
Phew.
Aha, säkin osaat pelata videopeliä.
Accio!
Ei, tule. Hyvä.
A perfect score! Remarkable!
Kiitos. Ei kukaan kertonut, mitkä on säännöt.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Pappa on hyvä vaan ja tekee tästä very fucking interesting. No niin, Natasha Istrun.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Eikö meinaat?
I'll say.
Eikö meinaat?
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will
No
need
niin,
it.
keskity.
This round settles it all.
Keskity.
Watch this.
Oh, näytäpä. Yes! Tää meni hyvin.
Accio!
Oho! Tulipas se lujaa sieltä.
Not to worry.
Tulipas se lujaa. Vai vissi pitää vaan näpäyttää uudestaan, niin se lopettaa ton pyörittämisen.
There we go.
Very good.
That's it.
Perkele, minä havisin.
Phew.
Voinko mä vetää nuo pallot tuolta pois molemmat?
Accio!
Mä avitan sua vähän. Oi vittu se voitti! Oi vittu! Vittu.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Kyllä, tää oli todella hyvä videopeli. Se on niinku ehkä maailman typerin peli, mitä mä oon ikinä pelannut.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course. You can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust
Porukka
your
vähän puhuu
first
päällekkäin.
charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Quest completed.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Ihan hyvin. Kiitos kysymästä.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Aha. Mikäs tehtävä siellä sitten on? Ja täällä Geari vilkkuu. Hanskat. Tuo. Nyt oot äijä velho. Tuo sä oot velho. Jumalauta. On kuule pelit, on nää rensselit. Helkkari. Se on kyllä niin äijä. On kyllä, se on. Täällä oli questi. Olisi joku taikakilpailu, mutta me ei nyt sinne mennä. Vai pitäis meidän mennä? Ehkä me mennään vain eteenpäin. Eteenpäin, että ei noita sivukaista kovin paljon tehdä, koska me tullaan menemään niitä läpitten aika paljon meikäläisen live-striimeissä Twitchin puolella. Ja mulla ei ole mitään hajua kauan kun tätä on tullut. Mä ehkä juoksentelen tuonne ja lopettelen nyt sen jälkeen tätä nauhoitusta ja me nähdäänkin sitten huomisessa videossa taas uudemman kerran. Tosin mä kyllä jatkan tämän päivän kuvailuja, mutta
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
mitä pidät meikäläisen uudesta lakista?
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Mitä?
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
No koska mä mahdollisesti saisin sellaisen.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Ehkä Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Alright. Joten me lähdetään nyt tekemään äkkiä Weasleyn.
Ide?
Anteeksi. Quest. Map. Mennään mappihin ja mapista questit. Reporo. Antilope. Yes, playat. Siis niinku, what? Siis... Alright, mut hei, me nähdään taas huomisessa jaksossa. Ja vaikka te tykkääkään, me nähdään taas huomenna. Siihen asti, peace out.